Capital Murder. Shepard and Associates, Book 1. By Judith Erwin. Narrated by Marquis. Chapter 1. Jake stood outside the federal courtroom in a black suit that predated his tenure with the FBI. Lila Stonebridge, VP in charge of fraud investigations for industry giant Washburn and Batson Insurance, flipped through a file from her seat on a nearby bench. A discarded newspaper next to Lila caught Jake's eye as he shifted impatiently from foot to foot. Senator found dead. Jake's cop mentality kicked in. Foul play? However, professional responsibility quickly returned his attention to his assignment. Although thoroughly familiar with the halls of justice, he would have preferred to be most anywhere else. But he was on the clock, and 13-year-old Sabrina wanted to attend an expensive summer dance program. Lila made a note before closing and stuffing the file into her Ferragamo briefcase. Rising, she gave him a flick of her head, which he recognized as her intention to take a break. Jake nodded, his eyes following the perfectly tailored Armani suit and Louboutin pumps walk away. With a smirky smile on his face, he thought, "Great ass for a corporate cougar." Lila kept herself in shape. A savvy and somewhat ruthless career woman, she had climbed the corporate ladder at warp speed with a focus on claiming the CEO chair. Her prospects appeared favorable. As usual with their cases, she insisted Jake stay until the jury came in, despite the lack of a valid reason other than liking to have him around. The two were not involved romantically. Lila had no room for the encumbrance of a relationship in her master plan, but it did not prevent her from indulging in carnal pleasures when the desire struck. Likewise, Jake, a divorced father, eschewed the formation of any ties, and had no problem accommodating the executive. He believed their first encounter had been his audition for the position of #1 investigator. Lila was barely out of sight when Jake's cell vibrated. Glancing down, he read a text from his assistant. Potential. High-profile case. Money, 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 money. Madison called. Wants you to see client today on Gray McGregor's dime. He was about to respond when a door to the courtroom opened and an assistant prosecutor came out. "The jury's ready. Thought you would like to know." "What about the judge?" Jake asked. "They have to find him, so it'll be a few minutes." Jake hastily typed in, "Almost done here. Set it for..."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?